Okay, now have you ever been with a player? Take you downtown where they treat me like the mayor. Take you to the crib where you take it upstairs.
What's upstairs?
Shit, I'ma show you later. Don't need a spatula, everything catered. Extra flavor. Go ahead, sprinkle some truffle on your mashed potatoes. I'm tryna love you. Is you gon' love me back? You only get what you give. Ain't you heard of that? Look here, I don't ask for much. You know what I want. I just want what's fair.
What it is, what's good, what's happening? You know what it is, man. Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. Back again. Another Monday night with the fellas.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Jesus Christ.
I didn't touch that, though. Damn. My bad. Players mess up.
Players fuck up. For those of you new to the show, let me introduce the team. We got
New
Ryan
to the
Russell.
Show, you shouldn't be new to the show.
Christopher Tarrington. You talking while I'm talking?
Yeah.
This is bad.
That was wrong.
Christopher Tarrington, Dye Smith. On the ones and twos, we got Don back in the building with George. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was gonna give a slight apology for last week. Technical difficulties
out of pocket
would be saying it lightly. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it that way.
We had no technical difficult.
There was no technical difficult.
There was no difficulties here.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all patronage, man. Appreciate y'all joining in, but we ask that you join all the way in. So that's how we start this thing off. Grab yourself some libation.
Libation.
Pour said libation in the one red cup.
One red, not blue.
Raise that red cup in the air. One time for the one time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's start this thing off with Monday Night Football since it's already sparked. You know what I'm saying? We got two games going on.
Yeah.
The one we're focused more on right now is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, I asked Chris this question before the show started. I said, Chris, do we believe in the Browns? What you say before the show?
I believe in the Browns.
But how'd you say it?
I believe in the Browns. I don't know how I
think it was a hell yeah. I believe Joe.
I do believe him. I believe in Deshaun. Mm-hmm. I like Nick Chubb. Damn, but their defense is real. Myles Garrett and them fellas are real.
And they got Jim Schwartz.
Yeah, and absolutely. And they looked good last week. So
Denzel Ward.
The thing is, we talk about the Bengals, Ravens. Sometimes some people talk about Pittsburgh, but nobody say anything about the Browns. Like before Deshaun Watson had his little incident, right? Mm-hmm. He was a top quarterback in this league.
No, but how long? The problem was
that was a while ago.
Yeah, I love
Deshaun.
3 years ago. It was only 3 years ago.
That's a long time in NFL years.
Not really.
What player takes 3 years off and it's still the same?
Like, I don't know if I care about
it's injuries. I'm gonna say, Vic came right back, played well.
Aaron Rodgers in a minute.
Aaron Rodgers done.
We all for the Aaron Rodgers slander right now.
Aaron Rodgers done.
You got it. Put it up in the chat.
Shit, Kurt Warner ain't play. They found him at a damn grocery store. What you talking about? Came back and was the MVP of the league. What you talking about?
Listen, I think. Well,
y'all named like 4 people out of the millions that have tried this shit.
Millions and millions.
But they're hot garbage.
But the thing is, Deshaun,
and they get off the practice squad.
But Deshaun was elite though. Oh, they missed that shit too.
I mean, but like
Deshaun was elite.
He was elite.
But was he elite because
and he got
was he elite because he worked?
But listen, he elite and he got better weapons here.
But how much do you discard or disregard his performance last year? Because he was pretty trash.
So last year he played the last 8 games? Last 8 games coming off of the suspension. He couldn't practice nothing. So I'm not worried about it. He had a full training camp, right? He got to work with his weapons. Like he's gonna be a different player this year. Mm-hmm. So he's just gonna be a totally different year. I promise you.
Does he even look like really that good right now?
Do anybody look that good?
But
right
I'm just
now?
saying, like,
is there any quarterback? Is there any quarterback right now look good right now?
Average right now.
First half. Do anybody look? Do any quarterback?
He didn't do nothing in the second.
He did zero.
Okay,
Yeah.
he still look good. What are you talking about? Like,
There's nobody that look. There's nobody that
Turn
look.
that shit around.
Yeah, nobody look like. Oh my God, this they the best player. Not
okay,
one
he looked
quarterback.
elite for 6 out of 8 quarters so far. It's good average.
Five.
I would say
I
yeah.
give him 5 to 8.
Huh?
They almost lost the game.
A lot of people almost lost the game.
You know,
We-
I
I know you know.
We ain't almost lost a game yet.
I mean, y'all played Daniel Jones.
I would say, yeah,
and
y'all
Zach
played-
Wilson.
Yeah, y'all didn't.
I
Y'all
would
didn't.
hope so.
Yeah, y'all didn't really play.
Oh,
no
we
elite.
played the greatest
Not too
receiver
much,
in the
Cowboys.
NFL, didn't we?
No, Justin Jefferson didn't play. We did. We played.
And that's even to be contested.
Ain't be contested.
No,
Hell.
all right. So, what's our expectations for the Browns? This is the crazy thing.
I think Browns go.
They have no expectations.
Yeah.
Well, so let's
I like the Browns. I'm gonna go. Like I take bold predictions. Last year I said the Lions are going to go over 500, which I won. Did I? This year I'm gonna say Cleveland gonna make the playoffs.
That's not that bold.
Cleveland make the playoffs in the
I
AFC.
don't see them making the playoffs.
In the AFC,
I think they.
No, that would be wild card too.
Nah.
I think they're gonna be wild card. I think they're gonna be wild card,
No.
and I think they're gonna be second in the
They're
division.
gonna fall off the cliff like usual.
Tampa
And,
Bay
like,
gonna make it too.
Nah, get off the mic.
Tampa Bay gonna be a wild
like
card.
Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay.
What's their record?
Those motherfuckers.
So all right. So
You're crazy.
they would have to win their division, right?
Why would they have to win the division?
You think it's more than one coming out of the North?
It could be.
So
You got Baltimore and y'all because everybody's saying Baltimore and Cincinnati. Why wouldn't it be?
Hmm?
I'm saying Cleveland will be the second in the division.
So if Baltimore and Cincinnati are ahead of Cleveland,
I'm not. I said Cleveland will be second.
so you
in the
better than
division.
Cincinnati.
I don't care who they set better than.
You got better than
They're
Baltimore.
going to be second in the division.
You're not putting no oomph behind it. You know what I'm saying you just saying they're gonna be good.
Yeah,
They're going to be second in the division. They're going to go to the playoffs.
I don't know
Well,
about this.
we'll see. We'll see.
This is my bold prediction. We do bold predictions. That's Chris' bold
Bold
prediction.
predictions.
Yeah, the Browns will be nothing.
Nothing.
They're gonna be nothing.
I mean,
They'll
they
go
are in a
500.
division where you know Mike Tomlin not going
They'll go 5.
not going less than 500. You know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe this year. This may be his first year.
Browns going 5.
We'll see. You got Cincinnati. Joe Burrow's
Great.
hurt, so there's that, and then you got Baltimore, who looks great right now.
Not great. They look okay. They look like a team.
They look like a team.
They look like a team.
There's 32.
I'd agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's
I'd
not,
agree with you on that.
like it's
They're
like it ain't like they
and what's the name?
Odell hurt
I was
already.
like, he just got hurt.
hurt already. Like
He's out.
J.K. Dobbins already out for the season. What are you talking about? Like
They're coming back down to earth too.
basically,
Let's jump to college football. Let's talk about
Zay
some college
Flowers?
football. And before we get, because we've been this show right here. We were the first people to be Colorado fans in the world.
I was about to say.
Easily.
absolutely.
Easily.
All sides.
We will take credit for being the first Colorado supporters amongst the podcast
Supporters.
but we're not gonna go there yet. I want to go to Alabama.
Dion, come to the show.
Supporters.
Birders.
You heard it here first.
I want to go to Alabama. 1-1. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Lost to Texas.
Almost lost this
Almost
week.
lost. Got quarterback issues.
Yep.
NIL is in full effect.
It's over. Powerhouse is over.
First time
Powerhouse.
Alabama is out of the top 10 in 8 years.
Yo, it's over. It's
Is
over.
the dynasty done? Is it a wrap for Nick Saban?
I don't know if
I
it's done.
don't think
I don't know if
it's
it's done, but like the transfer portal and it's getting people like they're middle of the pack now. Like
Yeah.
they're middle of the pack.
They can't get they can't get all the big names now.
right. They're
That's
going
the
to have
thing.
to. They're
Like-
going to have to do like everybody else does
Yep.
and feed off of their
Yep.
6 good players instead of 22 good players. Like
Yeah,
they're not going to have the greatest.
They
and even
won't
them
have the
dudes-
super team.
right. Even them dudes that was like standing waiting in the wings. Some of them believe in, but like they weren't prepared to be here yet. So like I don't know. I think we're seeing the middle of the road. I don't think they're gonna be like they're not.
So,
it's not over
Jer-
for them.
Juror said done meaning 1 year they'll be back.
That's
They
what I'm saying.
won't
They're
be-
not. It's not.
They
over
won't
for
be
them.
back.
It's
Listen,
crazy.
they won't be back in 1 year. I can tell you right now.
I don't think they're like dynasty. over maybe, but like they're not going to be irrelevant. Like they'll never be irrelevant.
But they're not going to be the powerhouse saying we're going to the championship
Every
series
year,
or the playoffs
automatic,
every year.
yeah.
That's not that.
So here's
Now with the Big Ten anyway.
crazy statement I'm about to make.
That's a good point.
I never granted, Nick Saban is declared a great coach. But to me, he was always a great coach because he always had the best talent. Like when I think of Nick Saban, like I don't think of like X and O guru. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a leader of
Leaders.
of leaders or leaders of young men. Like he does that well. But if he don't got them dogs, can he sustain?
I don't think we
So the question,
he ain't never had to. So like
that's the point.
But okay, so he's never had to, but also we can't say that like he's got to adapt too. So like I can't say that he's not. I don't think he's not a good coach.
I'm not saying he's not. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm saying
he definitely.
I'm saying
like
I'm saying, can he be Nick Saban? Is Nick Saban when he don't have 22 5-star players?
We got middle. Yeah, we got.
I think players are middle of the road.
The 3-4.
Can he be the reason to get him? Can Nick Saban be the reason your team gets over the hump every year?
I think so. Yes. But we will also give him. I think we also got to give him a time to see it. Like,
what's over the hump though? What are we talking over the hump?
Talking about Nick. Well, I think
to
when
still be top 10.
I think when
at
you
the very least,
when you talk about Alabama and we talk about dynasty, the standard set
Is it playoff?
is college football playoff minimum.
I can say, listen, the way college football is going, Alabama is not a dominant 4 or 5 year playoff team. Like like I said, the Big Ten, you still got Notre Dame, you got the USC. Like it's like everybody has the players now.
And I think Alabama and Nick Saban himself is struggling more with NIL.
Yep, absolutely.
With the concept of NIL than a lot of teams.
But it's not even NIL.
yeah,
It's him adapting to it.
The
And
transfer portal is the key.
It's real.
You got players that's been in systems that's freaking veterans now.
yeah.
3rd year, 2 years, coming to a program and being leaders, and they know how to play already. So back in the day, that's what Saban had. He had the superstars on his team, and they was learning from the superstars. So now everybody, like, you got good players transferring to good programs, and it's changed the whole format of college football.
And it's also
and college sports. Period. Not just football. College sports.
I love it.
Nick Saban used it. It's crazy how we think about Alabama, right? You would know, like, even as a casual fan, you would know the next up. Like Jalen Hurts and everybody. Jalen Hurts is playing.
Right.
No, and everybody know who's Tua is. You know what I'm saying? Like that part of the equation changes.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And just the adaptability, I think they're going to struggle with. So it's going to be like they're going to start hitting cycles. I think more like most teams. It's going to be They might be good for a year, and then 4 years off. Absolutely. Good for a year, 4 years off, something like that.
I don't even know if it'll be like be all that.
You know, it's been good, like, for
because you still want to play with Saban. Like you're still like they're still going to get a big. They're going to still get 5-star recruits,
but
just off the strength of them being who they are,
and
Nick Saban being who he is.
Is Nick Saban really the selling point that he once was?
Like, I think so. I mean, he's still got the pipeline to the NFL. Like he's still got the pipeline there. Like if nothing else, I'm going for the connection there.
You know what team's really been consistent? They've been good like for the last 5-6 years. Notre Dame is really damn good.
Well, Notre Dame is one of the programs where
it is. So
example, if the NIL money is right, and it's Notre Dame or Alabama, like what's the pool? Back in the day, it was I'm gonna go to Alabama because I'm gonna compete for the national championship.
Right now,
that doesn't exist no more. The balance of power has equilibrium.
I don't know what you
equilibrium.
I don't even know where you was going.
Let's just move on.
I don't even know where you was going.
That was wild.
It equilibrialized.
But now kids. The thing is, I believe now kids are playing for coaches and not playing for the programs.
I think you when you talk about prime, maybe that's it. I don't think kids are playing for coaches at all.
I think kids are only playing for prime.
I think
If
outside
you're
of
talking about coaches.
yeah, I agree.
I might go for Saban.
Nah,
I might go for Saban.
I'm paying for coaches because
I disagree.
because guess what? The thing is now I get NIL from anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
but
I
you
get money.
more
I get money from any. I
Here's
get
the
money
thing.
from anywhere.
I go more. Wait. Where is
Travis Hunter
if I'm
got
a
NIL
five-
at Jackson State.
If I'm a five star, if I'm a 5-star,
Mhm.
and you're a 5-star,
Mhm.
right? And we both want to go to Alabama, I'm not gonna make the money I want to make.
So that's the point.
So I
You
want to
make
play.
the point.
I want to play
So
for my.
we're
coach I want- that I can-
before
Go ahead,
2 5-stars would go to Alabama to
You're
play
right.
for Nick Saban
because
because it didn't matter.
Right.
So now I'm going where NIL money is, and that doesn't matter to the coach. That just means where am I starting and where am I getting the most money to go. It don't matter. The coach don't matter in that instance. You know what I'm saying? If TCU, I got a choice between Alabama and TCU, but but I'm getting more money. Going to TCU, I'm going to TCU. You know what I'm saying? I'm not following Nick Saban.
So the thing is,
I mean, honestly,
you just say everybody playing for money, not for
Absolutely.
for the name.
I
of the
mean, I
game,
don't disagree
For love
with
for the
that.
game.
Everybody's getting. I mean,
You
rightfully
know
so,
what's
but,
crazy?
like-
Even Prom to an extent. Like we say, like everybody wants to play with Prom, but the NIL deals he made with Barstool Sports and all them, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So Travis Hunter didn't just go to Jackson State because he was going to Prom.
no,
He
you're
went to
right,
Jackson State because
You
Jackson
get
State
that.
had that Barstool sports money, and
The,
he was getting paid.
the
Yeah.
coach.
But that's not the coach; that's the money.
the money's going to the school.
That's the
Yeah, but
the
who-
NIL was going to
but the-
Travis Hunter.
But who got it?
The coach
coach.
did in that instance.
So you're going for the coach.
He's going for the coach.
But that's not
The-
going for the coach, it's going for the money. The coach just got it. So they're saying if Nick Saban got the same money, I can go there too. Or I go to Ohio State, the money's the
But you
same.
say so Travis Hunter couldn't have got that somewhere else?
No, because
he would- he would have.
Only with them.
Barstool Sports had an agreement with Dion. at
Yeah,
that
that's
point.
what I'm saying. So it depends on what power the coach got.
Get that money.
And Dion right now, he got the whole college football in the
Just,
chokehold.
and that's a hell of a transition because that's where we about to go with it. We about to go to Colorado real quick
Chokehold.
and talk about Colorado. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
It's a precedence that's being set.
Yes, sir.
Let me throw this question to you. Then the energy, the enthusiasm that we see around Colorado. When's the last time, in your opinion, was something this electric in college sports?
Florida.
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, USC.
Okay.
Vince Young. That year, Vince Young and Reggie Bush was going. That
Texas
USC was going at it. That was electrifying.
So
And the other one is Cam Newton. We played Auburn, the championship year.
me personally,
I feel like it was like those
I-
LSU teams,
you talking about Joe Burrow now?
even before Joe Burrow.
I think it's,
Like that era before Joe Burrow.
The crazy thing is, I think it's Johnny Manziel.
Jenny was there too.
I think
And Baker.
I mean, no, just Johnny Manziel. And here's the thing.
Okay.
I actually might take currently constructed, right? I might take Johnny Manziel's story over Colorado because Johnny Manziel had one thing that Colorado don't have yet. Now they can get it, but when Johnny Manziel beat Alabama, the
That was
country
fire.
stood still.
Yeah, that was fire.
Like I'm talking about,
it went
like
on fire.
it was crazy.
Yeah.
And they built a stadium. They were able to build a brand new stadium off the back of that one game.
Yeah.
You say now Dion has the
But
opportunity
listen,
with Oregon.
they
and USC.
they freaking paid this man and didn't have the money. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
$29 million.
Go get it.
Listen,
Go
the
get it.
state raised 28 to pay this man. What are you talking about? Like the hell with the stadium?
how much the stadium costs, Chris?
listen, but you know. So,
I hear you. You talking about $28 million? You know how much the stadium costs?
but the thing is, Colorado got Colorado just said Dion sold out. Listen, when the fuck last time Colorado was sold out for anything?
When the
They-
last time was
listen.
Texas A&M selling out?
And they
Yo, did they make
shit
the
no
city
more.
like $20 million or something?
Ooh,
He made
listen,
it.
I'm not-
Yeah, they're
I'm-
making the city
I'm
like
saying-
That's what I'm
20
saying. Like
million,
you understand what Dion's doing right now, because
What I'm
did you
saying
see
is-
Did you see last week the line for the game? And this shit was The Rock.
Everybody
You got
there.
Offset, you got freaking
Yo.
Little Wayne. You got Little Wayne. Everybody walking.
These motherfuckers was talking to Offset, and I was confused.
My-
I was confused.
Dion is he's
In
changing.
order to continue it, they gotta keep winning.
They was talking to Offset. I was like, why?
So you think Colorado is still the spectacle?
This is only
going crazy. Let's say they lose to Oregon and lose to USC.
it's only the first year.
I understand. I'm talking
So
about
if-
1 year.
so
Talking
if-
about right now.
We're talking
listen,
1 year.
Yeah, so if they lose,
So that's what I said.
if they lose to Oregon and USC in the running table for the rest, they're still gonna be talking to town. It doesn't matter.
No.
They go to a bowl
I
game.
don't think so.
No.
Last year they won. Last
They
year
go to a
They've
bowl
already
game.
doubled their
last year they
wins.
took. Last year they won 2 games.
They've doubled their wins
You know what I'm
from
saying?
last year.
And
So,
last year,
good to go.
Last year, and listen, I love what Brown is doing, but let's not get them misconstrued. Last year, Colorado played 7 ranked teams, and yes, they lost.
And guess what? They're playing. They're
So,
playing 7 ranked
They
teams.
playing 3. They only got 3 on their schedule.
Well, you tripping? They got 9.
Who?
I mean, they got 7. You want to bet?
Ranked?
Right.
Right.
I'll tell you right now. You about
And it don't even.
You want to bet?
But it doesn't even matter.
How much you want to bet?
9?
How many bet?
No,
7.
no. You
Seven.
said 9.
Seven.
You said 9.
You ready?
It almost doesn't even matter
It kind of matters
because
you gotta
like,
continue.
but
winning.
they're not even the same team. So like even if they're not playing ranked teams and they're still progressing and they're still winning.
When I talk about
Oregon, USC, UCLA, Oregon State, Washington, and Utah.
what are you talking about?
Oh no, and TCU.
And TCU.
TCU, Oregon, USC, UCLA, Oregon State, Washington State, Utah. 7 ranked teams they got played. Oh, yeah, it's right there, Blair. I looked this week. Yeah. 7 ranked team they got played this year. 7.
No, so UCLA
7.
UCLA won't be ranked. Wait, let me.
How you talking about won't be?
Yeah,
Like,
you
he's ranked
They
currently.
didn't play yet. I'm telling you, they won't be ranked. I'm telling you now. Let me correct.
They're ranked now. You know, 7?
I'm talking about when they played them.
You don't know.
You
We
think
don't know.
UCLA just lost 2 games?
All right, so we can. All right,
All right.
so time out.
So
So
wait,
you're talking about shit like that, like it didn't even fucking happen.
Again,
Like,
You didn't even fucking know.
Wait, if you listen to what I said, I said
You said they played.
I said Colorado. I said
Last year
to
they
date. I said Colorado literally has the chance to overtake it once they start playing. Once they play Oregon and USC.
You said
That's what
last
I
year.
said.
No, you said last year they played.
I'm
Seven
talking about the whole
ranked teams, seven
season.
ranked
Yes.
teams.
And I said this year.
Why
we can't
they
even
played
fucking talk
7
about
ranked
it until
teams.
they played them yet.
Correct.
What the fuck?
Agreed.
Oh, yeah, I'm confused. Sir.
So what I'm comparing what Johnny Manziel did
Right.
when he was knocking ranked teams off
Okay.
for a full. We saw that for a full. My
Okay.
point is this: I seen the whole season.
Right.
That's the only, and I said that's the only reason I got him ahead of Colorado. I don't got what Cam Newton did ahead.
But I would say I would
I'm
argue,
saying-
but
That
I'd
Reggie
argue
Bush- that Reggie
that
Bush-
they're I'd
Bush
argue that
season
they're
was
okay.
that they're ahead of that already currently.
No.
Their buzz
Yeah,
is
but they have
wild
to.
right now.
So if they lose to Oregon and wait,
Maybe. No, I'm just saying
listen.
right now.
So I
Today.
said they have to continue. If they lose to Oregon and USC,
But still,
then Johnny Manziel's story is still better.
if it's close,
No,
if it's
it
close,
don't matter if he
but-
lose. If he don't beat Alabama, it don't matter.
But I think we'd still look back on this period of time. Let's say this. Let's say let's say they lose out from this point forward. We'll look back at this period of time like, yo, this is a wild fucking 4 weeks that like preseason to current that we was like, yo, this shit is wild.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And we was like the sunglasses,
everything.
like
and
this
every-
shit's
the thing
fucking
is,
wild.
everybody trying to take it to every
Yeah,
week.
like,
I got
Every week is
the
somebody saying
buzzwords that
Two
he's like
questions.
the catchphrases
two
he's put out right
questions
now.
off this
Wow.
topic. Just to move on. 2 questions on this
Gilly been
topic.
out there yet?
Yep.
Gilly probably live out there.
I don't know. He got a crib in Colorado.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right
so,
off Coconut Grove.
Let me ask you this. Let me throw this out. So I listened to a Deion interview at post game, and Deion said he the only honest person in the world because he does what? He ranks his kids. So we about to put you on the spot. We about to be honest up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Ryan, I know what you about to say. Ryan, rank your children, man.
I'm ranking my
You're not gonna rank it. Wait, we love Deion, right?
I'm not ranking
Deion
my
does no
kids.
wrong.
He ranking people he don't even know.
No,
he
he
don't know.
ranks his kids.
He don't.
No, you're talking about his 4 kids. He said he
Well, I
ranks
mean
his-
that's easy.
Well, who right?
One of them's better
So
than
who
the
just-
rest of them.
No, he got 4 of them.
I know one of them's better than the rest of them.
No, he don't.
His
Shiloh,
favorite, his oldest is his
Shador
favorite.
not even number 1.
That's wild.
That's his last one.
Shador not number 1.
That's wild because that picture taking motherfucker's garbage. Okay, he is worthless.
He
out
nicknamed his daughter Bossy. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you where he at with it.
No, his first son is his no one his favorite.
You know what I'm saying? Right, you gonna throw out a ranking here.
I don't even.
You scared? Go to church.
Hell yeah, not ranking nobody.
Chris, can we get a? Can we get it?
You rank first.
Why I gotta go first?
Did you want to hear
I'm
the
the
story?
host. I'm answering the question.
Listen, me is my number one, and Roman's my number two, because that's how they came out.
Basically,
You should have.
everybody knows Jordan's my number one.
This is what you should have said. Me is my number one daughter, and Roman is my number one
Nah,
son.
since you got the mic, let's get it right.
Hey,
Where you kids?
Mackenzie is my number one son.
No. Okay, but you got 3 daughters. Now where's the statement?
And I love my daughters. I love all my kids. You know.
Equally.
Hey, listen. I got
Shout out to
some
Dion,
breaking
man. You
news.
gotta rank your kids, man.
Listen, while we talking about this, yo, I had a heart-touching moment with my son.
Mhm.
He came home and said, "Dad, I'm on the team for Abington Middle School. Had to give him some
Basketball,
cleats.
football?
bro.
Football?
Who is coach?
I don't even
Malik.
know yet.
Malik.
We'll find out tomorrow.
That's what's up, man. You gotta let us know the schedule.
He got me. I went
We
out
out
and spent $200 at the store.
Yo, these shits ain't cheap no more,
Yeah,
dog.
football equipment is mad
Yo,
expensive.
why my 10-year-old son got $100 cleats? I was like, how? How do we get here? How do we get here?
Mouthpiece, $50.
They
You
don't
went
sell,
to the
they don't sell the regular
mouthpiece.
plastic
Yeah.
joints no more.
That's why I went to the clear joint.
Yo, I tried to find one.
Wait.
I had to go out before
I got
the
a
game
bag
this
full
weekend.
of
to-
What are we doing right now?
Listen, my
Like,
bad.
what happened? Yeah,
Listen,
It was a dad moment.
listen.
It was a proud dad moment.
Yo, Doc, listen, I got a bag full of the regular mouthpiece. You need one, holler at me. And give you here. Don't buy the expensive ones because all they do,
Just fall off.
they fall off.
Yo, all them kids have lost.
I
all,
bought at least 4 mouthpieces, and he loses
Yeah,
every
give
single one of them.
I need a practice
you.
yo, them nut ass Under
Thank
Armour joints, they're trash. Spent $40, and they all every kid lost them already. Anyway, go ahead.
George,
another
you got a
podcast.
ranking over there, man?
No, sir.
Yeah, we can't
What?
we can't be honest like
You
we
got
honest.
2 sons, so what's up?
Well, y'all already know, listen, Miles give me hugs when I eat. I'm just gonna put it that way, you know what I'm saying? Love both my kids, you know what I'm saying? But Miles gives you hugs when you need them. You know what I'm saying? Put it that way.
Can't be screaming at Roman on the phone like, yo, leave me be.
One more college football topic I want to talk about. So let's talk about Caleb Williams. His dad continues to insist that if the program that wants to draft him ain't right, they're willing to come back for another year. So let me ask you.
Go back to school, my guy.
Let me finish.
Because
One, is that a logical
No.
path to take? And two,
no, the Cardinals is coming for you, and please stay in school.
And two, is Caleb Williams. So we see a lot of times players will come out with a high pedigree, but only certain players are really good enough to fix any program. Like you could send a Joe Burrow to Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying, because he's gonna make it right. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to send every player everywhere. Is Caleb Williams that good where you can send him anywhere? You can send him to Arizona.
That's
No.
and he makes it right.
No.
or does he need the right situation?
Arizona team is as dry as the motherfucking state. Like they're never coming back. Like there's no there's no amount of like
Go,
they just
touchdown.
don't want to be good. Oh god.
Oh my God.
Fat bull. That's why
So when the Browns
It's still the Browns. It's still
Browns are
football.
garbage.
It's still the Browns.
No,
I
he's
mean-
not going to change. Like he's not. No one's saving Arizona. He might save another like mid-tier program. He's
Yeah.
not saving Arizona.
And the thing is, like, I don't know nobody that can just say, yo, I don't want to do this, so I'm just going to stay in school when you about to be a multi-million-dollar player. The thing is,
He's multi-million-dollar right now.
no, but I'm talking about, no. We talking
I
about
get it.
big
He
money.
did.
And the thing is, like, you could go back to school.
Yeah.
What we talking about football? We ain't talking about basketball and baseball.
It might
What
get worse.
injury?
It might, or
Yeah, you can
It's
get
a
you
wrap.
can get your
It's
draft
a wrap.
stock. You can have a bad season.
Mhm.
Your draft stock drop.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna go to. You may go to
Wherever.
a bad team, or you go to a team that already has an elite quarterback. You can play backup, or like don't want to say it though, or you can get hurt.
Yeah.
And then what?
It's possible.
here's the crazy part about the situation for me. I hear his dad, but I actually think Caleb Williams is that good.
No, I believe he's
I
good.
think he could absolutely turn around Arizona.
I don't see.
I think,
I
he's,
don't-
I think he's I think he's a Joe Burrow level talent.
He's really,
it
really
don't
good.
matter where you send it.
He's really good.
He's really, really
man.
good. But I don't think Arizona is
but also you
an
got,
organization of.
Well, we didn't think that way
Winning.
about Cincinnati. It's a lot of teams that it takes the right person.
no,
to turn it
the
around.
thing is you got to draft right too, because the
Maybe.
thing is Joe Burrow ain't just come like he ain't just come in and had no. He had weapons from the rip. Arizona has nothing.
Nah,
Right now.
Arizona. The crazy thing, Arizona drafted good with Kyler Murray. They had a squad,
You talking about now though? They have
but they built it up. They just had to tear it apart because they quarterback.
So what I'm saying, so
was
if
a
he
moron.
if he comes next year, they don't have anything for him. That's the thing. They don't have anything for him.
Like
So it's gonna take a while.
I don't know.
But he could.
Did they get some picks with all the foolery?
This is crazy. This is mad. It's like a
But I heard
bumbling stomach.
I heard. Hold up.
Bless you.
I heard that Minnesota.
Mhm.
And I don't know how true this is. We're looking to trade JJ if they could get into the number 1 pick.
For Caleb Williams.
Probably
You know why?
because Caleb Williams that good.
No, because him and Addison.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be good.
So
I mean, listen, it'd be good to get him.
Here's the thing.
Would you get rid of how
Because in the NFL,
for Justin Jefferson? Like
what you realize
Minnesota is known for letting go of their
I
receivers.
mean, they are.
if you don't have a
But
quarterback,
That is true.
You got
it
nothing.
don't matter.
Yeah,
You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
true.
So I wouldn't be if I can guarantee I get Caleb and some because you gonna give me a little bit more. So I need some cheese on that taco, baby. If I'm giving up Justin Jefferson,
Yeah.
Somebody said the Rams will have 11 draft picks next year and 75 million in cash.
it's Rob.
it's Rob.
It's Rob.
Rob's still upset about yesterday.
But I mean, listen. Here's the crazy thing. I'll tell you, the Rams look better than I thought they were going to look.
Yeah,
I'll put
they
it that way.
And with Cup out.
Yeah.
I thought y'all was going to handle them y'all defense, but
Let us jump to the NFL, National Football League. You know what I'm saying? And here's the topic that we're going to start with. This was last week's topic, but technical difficulties, so we transition it to this week's topic.
But the thing is, you didn't even say that because nobody knew about it, so it
Huh?
doesn't matter.
Well, I'm trying.
you trying to say we went through some achings and pains?
Hurt so good.
So Nick Bosa just recently received a contract, $170 million,
That's so much money.
105 guaranteed.
Damn, 100.
So much money.
5 guaranteed.
Yo, I'm getting it.
Cheese on the taco.
I'm getting it.
Now, pull this question. And I know there's a lot of bias on the table, but
It's
let's
not that much bias,
Not that
man.
much bias.
It is. Because
It's not.
who is, if we consider, George, give me a year. Give me a number of years that should be factored into this.
I'm not.
3.
3 years. If we consider the last 3 years, who's the best defensive player in the NFL?
Best 3. Come on, I'm going for who is the best NFL player. The
That's
thing
2
said,
weeks. It's 2 weeks.
who is the best NFL player now? That's what the
Well,
that's
I mean,
what
that's
you
a
said.
question. So,
Nobody even said nothing. You know what?
but
I didn't say
I'm trying
anything
to
yet.
get. I mean, if we're gonna base the conversation on 2 weeks.
I want based on what I seen
Base it.
towards the end of the last year
Basic.
and now.
Okay.
And the thing is, last week I had a different answer, right? But after watching what I watched, Parson is the best player. He may be the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, it's far.
It's not.
I don't even got. I like
that.
Parsons.
I don't care.
Parsons
What,
is
I
a
don't listen.
monster.
Let me explain this to you. I don't care what you got.
That's fine.
I'm telling you what I feel.
You said I don't
All
even got we're
like-
I don't even have him like
He is
I got-
absolutely a difference
Different.
maker.
Different.
Like,
100%. No
and I'm
argument.
talking about defensive line, linebacker, taking the ball, like When he can do whatever he want when he wants to do it. That's the issue. Like
A lot of players.
if I know, a lot of players can't do it. A lot of players can't do it.
I'm about to name
If I want to get a sack, I'm going to get a
I'm gonna
sack.
say you're.
If I want to get a
A lot of players can't do anything that he's done.
ain't hurt though. Oh,
He can't even get up.
but I mean, for me personally, I believe right now, looking, Michael Parsons might be the best defensive player in the NFL.
So I'm not, and I know y'all think I was going to pick Nick Bosa, but
I didn't say you gonna. I didn't care who you picked.
I think T.J. Watt is the best defensive player.
T.J. Watt is great.
4 sacks in 2 games, 3 against a dominant team. Like we're not
What
talking
dominant
about 4 yards. 3 destroyed our offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Pressures. If you want to talk about pressures, double team rate, pretty much everything he actually leads in. So that's where I'm gonna go. And
I said T.J. Watt last week.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
No, I said,
You can't double team Michael Parsons.
You can't double team
because he's been everywhere. He moves.
We double teamed him last week. He had 3 sacks.
But this is the issue though.
It don't matter.
This thing between Parsons and Watt.
And
Watt is going to play. He's an edge rusher, right? He's going. I mean, he's playing. Michael Parsons is playing all of it. Linebacker, outside.
I don't care about T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt to me,
drop him in coverage if you need to.
And he's a difference.
T.J. Watt wrecks game plans.
He do.
I'm not mad at that. I mean,
in
like
my opinion.
He do.
And
anything, I say it's
I
like
would have Parsons at 2.
It's like 1A, 1B. Honestly, they're close.
I think people
and I honestly might put both at like 1C. Like it's really hard.
It is.
It's difficult. That's difficult.
Somebody said Aaron Donald.
Well, Aaron Donald wasn't good last year.
Yeah, he wasn't.
To date, he hasn't. I mean, I love. Listen,
he's a great player.
So if we
have to account.
If we
for
said
him
historically, like if George said
absolutely.
the last 5 years, that's why I said for the range, he would have been. But we talking even if we say the last 3 years, right? Aaron Donald had 1 dominant year. Last year he was average. You know what I'm saying? T.J. Watt had 1. So I mean, I was still Aaron Donald was still top 5, still top 5 easily. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. I don't think he's even cares to be the player that he once was because he's got paid. Aaron Donald,
I got nothing.
Aaron Donald wanted to retire.
Yeah, right.
The Rams said we're going to give you so much money, it's impossible.
You have to come here.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to come back.
You have to come back.
Motherfucker's like fuck.
It's so the reason why I posed the question because originally I'm processing this thing once Nick Bosa got his contract, and I said that's a shit ton of money. And I like because San Francisco,
he's fucked it.
It goes
he's
back
fucked
and
it
forth.
up for.
But even still, you like is any non-quarterback worth that amount of money? Like that's the logic you try to process with, and you land on like there were probably 4 or 5. My logic to date before this contract was always that cornerbacks were actually more important than defensive ends. Like a lockdown, like
they were at a point, yeah.
Like a Sauce Gardner to me in 1 or 2 years will be the best defensive player in the year but he's just young. Like I'm saying like cornerbacks to me is a harder position to play. You know what I'm saying? Than pinning your ears back and going. So that's why I was trying. I was going to try to go with.
No, I mean it's way more difficult.
But I think Ryan I think Ryan kind of if you said give me your top 5, I would go T.J. Watt, I would go Micah Parsons, I would go Nick Bosa, and I would go Myles Garrett. Those 4 are kind of in any week. One of those 4 is going to be the best defensive player on the field. In my opinion,
that's true.
Oh my god,
true.
You know what I'm saying? But and this is not. I wasn't trying to take anything away. Mike has been absolutely dominant, but also like I factor in who they played a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
but I don't care who he played. He looks
good,
unstoppable. Like he just looks different this year. He looked like a whole different.
He said he's winning defensive player.
He said he won't be. He said the hell with defense, but I won't be the best player in the NFL.
But I don't believe.
I'm saying that's what he said.
I don't think any defensive player can be the best MVP.
I know, like that'd be tough. If he
they said that he is probably the closest person to LT.
TJ Watt just had 22 sacks a year and a half.
I said LT.
What LT do? Sack the quarterback. That's what he's known for. He was dominant sack. Who almost broke the record? TJ Watt. That's the point.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Mr. Partner, Dr. Johnson is saying there are great corners, but there are no longer shutdown corners. He is more.
I think they are shutdown corners.
Shutdown corners.
There are shutdown corners. Sauce Gardner is a shutdown corner. The young boy, Jair Alexander from Green Bay.
Jair is definitely a shutdown
cornerback.
And I think Marshawn Lattimore went healthy.
Yeah,
Is
the young boy from Seattle.
He's
The young boy from Seattle is
no,
a
he's
shutdown.
He's gonna be lit up.
Who?
He gets lit up sometimes. He's young though. He's going to be. I think that's.
I don't think he's going.
No,
to.
I mean to say Seattle. I'm going to say Patrick Surtain Jr. is a shutdown cornerback.
Okay, all right.
So it is shutdown cornerbacks out there. That cannot be right.
But all of them, the crazy thing, all of them are so young.
Yeah, they all babies, 2-3 years.
They all babies, and they only gonna get better.
I guess so. To his point, like we don't have a shutdown corner.
I think Sauce is a shutdown corner
Currently.
To date.
And Patrick Surtain is too. Absolutely. Those two is
they get
who? Tell me who.
I guess you're okay.
Yeah,
them
two. Them niggas is different. Both of them different.
Because as I was saying, I'm trying.
And the young Jair Alexander is the same way.
And the crazy, and people hate us. Marshawn Lattimore is the best cornerback in the league when he's healthy. He's just never healthy. Come downstairs. He's just never healthy.
Yeah, well, that's your best availability is. I mean, your best.
Right. There you go.
What are you trying to say?
He tried to.
What are you trying to say?
He tried to throw out a euphemism.
What are you? The best availability is
the best availability is.
Daryl said no CBs follow receivers.
But being following a receiver don't make you a shutdown corner either. Like Richard Sherman was a shutdown corner, and he didn't follow receivers. I think following receivers is a skill because your whole defense transitions based on movement. I think you can be a shutdown corner without following the receiver.
Yes.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we talking about the Deion was left cornerback, right?
So Deion followed receivers.
I would say he floated
depending on the team. So like when he played with San Francisco, he didn't follow receivers because we had Eric Davis on the other side.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Arizona. I mean,
they had Larry Brown on the side when he played in Dallas.
When he played in Dallas,
so he didn't follow nobody either.
Yes.
So we talking about, and Deion was a shutdown cornerback. They didn't throw to his side. So what are we talking about? You don't follow receivers. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
If I shut down one half of the field, I'm a shutdown cornerback.
There was like in Atlanta, he followed receivers. Certain times with Dallas, he followed receivers.
Nah, I never seen him follow anybody.
Nah.
Yeah, never seen him follow anybody. Ever seen him follow anybody?
You never seen him follow?
No, never. No. He played left side.
He followed Andre Rison when he got into the ultimate slap box.
The worst, dumbest fight ever.
Left side.
The ultimate slap box. All right, let's jump to this. Week 2 has passed. Give me your most impressive individual performers the first 2 weeks of the NFL season.
Oh, first 2 weeks. I like the young boy from the Rams.
Like full 2 weeks or like
2 weeks.
Puka.
It could have been either week.
No, based on 2 weeks. 2 weeks of football.
Young boy Puka. Puka.
You just wanted to say his name.
Puka. 25 receptions, over 100 yards in both games. You know, playing with a Rams team that we didn't see them even being close to what they're doing. You mean Cup being their main player, being out, him being a rookie. I like him. I think he's an impressive 2 weeks.
Ryan?
I mean, outside of Dallas' defense.
Michael Parsons.
No, the whole defense is ball. You can't don't do that, nah.
But what I'm going to say is
a little bit of hate from you.
It's controversial for myself. Russell Wilson hasn't been playing that bad.
I said, wait, time out. I didn't ask you who was playing bad. I said the most impressive. Russell Wilson damn sure better not be your most impressive player.
He impressed me because I expected him to be hot garbage now. And he's outside of his like one whole ass moment, he's actually played a lot better.
He could have played better game week 1.
Out of his he had one whole ass moment where he fumbled that ball last night or yesterday and just watched that shit roll in front of him without trying to jump on it. But after that, yes, he did.
Y'all know where I'm going, man. My MVP pick for the year,
really no idea.
Tua Tagovailoa. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't my MVP. I'm lying. I picked the Miami Dolphins to week the Super Bowl, but Tua is balling his face off.
He's doing all right.
Yeah, he's balling his face off.
Like yesterday was
what?
Average.
If that's average, give me average.
It was average because it was only half a game. Arguably half a game.
Give me average. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, have it on my fantasy. I want a little
He
bit.
didn't. Well, he didn't. Yeah, Jordan Love do look good.
Jordan Love looks better than expected.
Bijan
But
Robinson looks
he's
good
impressive.
too.
Impressive.
Bijan looks
Bijan.
real good.
Bijan.
Golly.
Bijan, I don't know why it's certain players where you like, okay, you need to give him the ball more.
All the time.
Why
Why does he not have the ball?
He's doing things that like I haven't seen. Well, he looked like Barry Sanders. I'm talking about and Bijan. When you look at Bijan, they like he a combination of power and speed, but like the way he's making people miss, is like high. It's like this is TikTok. Like I'm watching it on TikTok, and you know how people put the voiceovers on it. Like, come on, big fella. Whoa, big fella. Like, I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
But it's like, you can see his like down the field vision
it's
working as he's like moving. It's like, he's seeing you 3 steps ahead. Like he's making you miss, but he also made the other ball miss because he looked him off 10 steps ahead, 10 steps ago. Like it's crazy.
Honorable mention too.
But Tua didn't have that great of a game.
Honorable mention. I
don't know where you get
I would be remiss.
The first game was great. Yesterday game was not that good.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, he's
150 all-purpose yards.
Agreed.
In 2 weeks.
Agreed.
You know what I'm
Daryl said Tyreek is balling.
Tyreek balling.
Tyreek had a good first game. He didn't do anything yesterday. So we talking about 2 weeks. We talking about one. Like I just said with Tua. Tua had a good first week. Second yesterday he was not.
Who was your pick?
Poo. Who knew? Nobody's name.
Say his name right. Don't disrespect the man.
It's Puka Nakua.
Puka
Nakua.
Puka looks good.
Punaku.
Puka look good.
So last week,
you know who else look good?
Who?
I laugh at him 40 times.
You know who look good though?
I laugh at him 40 times.
And we said and Ryan said something. Well, Baker Mayfield.
Don't.
No, that's
Oh, you said that?
I definitely didn't say shit about Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. No, not even Baker Mayfield.
Good.
Mike Evans.
Oh yeah, throwing the ball.
Is snapped.
He's throwing the ball.
Because
He said,
all he's doing is throwing to him.
He said, y'all don't want to pay me?
Yeah, don't be wrong.
Wait, and I got another one for you. Because he's on my fantasy squad. I haven't seen these games. I've seen the highlights. Keenan Allen has lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
First of all, that's in the whole. Listen, the whole Los Angeles Chargers story is getting up to where it's like Cleveland. Like you just feel like they're going to find a way to lose games.
Fuck this shit up.
Like
at
I'm
all
looking,
times.
though, bro. I got like 3 people from LA on my fantasy squad, and when they all like 40 points plus, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing
In a loss.
In a loss. Like,
loss.
this is weird. You know what I'm saying? Gotta rewatch the recap to see, like, oh yeah,
The Chargers can't they don't give a fuck.
That's a bad team.
I haven't even seen my Chargers highlight yet.
How did you not see a Chargers?
All their receivers
It's
go
all
ham.
highlights.
They go ham and they lose by 12.
Daryl said Jordan Addison low key ball.
He is.
Jordan Addison is balling, and that's
And the crazy thing is that he's balling, but JJ still do what he do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Let me throw this at y'all.
Yep. Jump to that one.
We're not there yet.
Oh yeah, because you about to be upset.
What should we? Last
brother.
week, as we were going through,
Can't wait for that
what
one.
were we going through last week? Pain and what?
Suffering.
Pain is
You can't even get this joke. You had it. It's pain and what? Aching.
It was aching and
Aching and
pain.
pain. Here we go. Get your lines.
You
good.
fucked it up.
You know what's correct.
You told me it's a pain.
As last week, as we were going through our pains of the show, we witnessed the shortest highlight tape of any player ever in NFL. I think in NFL history. Aaron Rodgers, the renowned, you know what I'm saying, the chosen one who's going to take the New York Jets back to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? 3 plays into the game.
He took that arrow.
Achilles injury went down. You know what I'm saying? So this is a team now we're talking about that had Super Bowl aspirations. That net.
He said he may be back for the play.
Well, then what playoffs? What playoffs?
Who's
What
playoffs?
What playoffs they going to?
Not the American playoffs.
Have you watched the World Cup?
They're not here.
They did some magical foo-foo stuff on his Achilles.
He doing that ayahuasca shit. He up in somebody's hut right
smoking
now,
that ayahuasca
smoking that shit.
In the dark room.
It's a good chance he might be back by the middle of January.
Listen, I don't know
If
if
they
y'all
get to-
paid attention.
So-
I told y'all that the fucking Jets wasn't going to be shit. Y'all wasn't trying to listen to me because y'all said that he has all the weapons. Ain't shit.
He did have
Ain't-
all the weapons.
They
He
ain't
just
shit.
got hurt.
They don't have weapons no more. That
All the
shit
weapons
is done.
still there. The weapons still there. Do you see Brees Hall? You see Brees Hall?
Zachary has to do the rest of the work.
That's the problem.
Okay, so just let y'all know.
Unless we get to the question.
Flashes in the pain.
Wait, let us get to the question. What should no one seeing the roster, seeing what they have in New York? What should be the New York Jets path forward? So there's a lot of options on the table, right? You can ride out with Zachary.
They're going to ride out.
You
with
can
him.
trade
You
for
got
a
it. You
quarterback.
got
There's
to.
quarterbacks that are going to be on the market, a la Kirk Cousins,
I was about to say, Kirk Cousins. Did we have this conversation?
a la Kyler Murray, a la I would say Matthew Stafford, but they balling now, so he's probably not going to get
Yo,
traded.
they're not. Kirk Cousins ain't going nowhere. Stop.
I think they would absolutely
Cousins,
trade
yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
For
Pick me. I got a quarterback. for you.
Don.
who's their backup? Like, I mean, who they?
So tell me, if you were the GM of, don't say Colin Kaepernick.
No, I'm about to say even worse.
He wasn't Carson Wentz.
Marcus Mariota. Come get him.
Say it.
Say
Give
it.
him this echo now. You fucking up.
You don't hear that?
You don't hear yourself?
So
Thank you, producer. Thank you. Appreciate you, George.
I didn't touch anything.
Don't matter. You don't hear that shit.
That shit was loud as shit.
You don't have ears.
There, have earphones in. But yeah, Marcus Mariota, come get him.
They don't want. I'm probably his. Nobody wants Marcus Mariota.
After watching that quarterback documentary on Netflix,
When he quit
Yo,
on his team,
Marcus Mariota might be the dumbest motherfucker ever, dog. Like,
and he's a bitch.
and he's corny, and he's stupid. Like, he's whack.
Chris,
He fit right in at the Jets.
I'm about to make you the GM. Let me find. I'm about to make you the GM of the New York
They already had
Jets.
Mark Sanchez. They don't need another one.
What's your move? How do you transverse this season? Do you say we just gonna ride it out and just hope Aaron Rodgers come back next, or do you make a move? And if you do make a move, what's that move that you choose to make?
You keep refreshing that bank account, looking at all the fucking money you just spent on a motherfucker sitting at home, just hoping that balance changes because you ain't got who you paying. What cash? Who's cash? Fucking GoFundMe's out here to get quarterbacks. I got nothing.
What do we have?
We got Zach
You
Wilson.
got draft
The
picks.
thing is,
got draft picks?
what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna ride this season out.
Yeah, but like,
No, listen, I'm gonna ride. Listen, you gotta think. Zach Wilson was a top
at a
first
point,
round pick. The thing, so he had a bad
trash,
year.
though.
Listen,
he's terrible.
he is, but listen,
He's
the thing is, it's the reason why they drafted him that high, and you still got a veteran, you guys still got a veteran presence there. I mean, so he didn't listen. Zach Wilson didn't look that bad yesterday against.
Yeah,
He didn't look that
he
bad.
had 2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
That was defense.
Looked pretty bad. No, the
It's
2 interceptions was terrible.
It depends
He
on-
threw to the dude was standing there. He just threw.
You know why? Because nigga was in his face. The nigga punch was in his face. What are we talking about? 2 different things.
Facts.
So let's see. And he also brought the team back against and beat Buffalo. So
He
that
didn't bring the team back and beat Buffalo.
they was down. They
He
was
actually
down 10.
I mean, they beat
First,
Buffalo.
It was down
they
10.
beat
It was down
Buffalo.
10. It
They
was
beat
down
Buffalo.
10. It came in
Threw
from
it.
41.
The running game brought them back to beat Buffalo. Brees
At the
Hall
end of
had
the day,
like
at the end of the day,
90-yard rush.
At the end of the day, he didn't do anything
To
to
lose
jeopardize
the
that
His
game.
thing, his thing.
So he's not gonna play Dallas defense every week.
Yeah, I'm playing some.
So
I can't look at my team.
and I have possibly one of the top 10 receivers in the game.
Yeah, you got throwing the ball.
Yes.
You see how he missed? Talking about there's
He
wait,
missed
first half, no,
in the first half.
a lot. There's literally probably like a 3-minute. No disrespect to Dallas defense. There's like a 3-minute. Go to. I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter. There's like a minute and a half. I'm gonna 3 minutes. Like a minute and a half highlight film of Garrett Wilson.
Oh, just standing around.
Destroying Trayvon Diggs. Like
he
I'm
was
talking
trash.
about multiple
He was
routes.
trash.
And he's like, nigga.
I'm wide open.
Nigga, I'm nigga. And what's going on? Help me. Like it's like literally like a
I ain't gonna hold you. That's a fact.
Chris, it's like 12 routes.
But to Chris's point,
but
3 milliseconds.
That's what I'm saying.
To find
When he had the top, now the one he missed him in the first half.
This one nigga.
What I'm telling you, the one that he had time and
Chris,
he missed him.
When I show you, when I send you the joint,
I
you're
believe
going to understand what I'm
but
saying.
it depends.
Ryan
I remember him. There was a couple, but I don't. He didn't have a ton of time.
It's about 7 plays.
He didn't have a ton of time.
But listen, a young quarterback. If you get pressure like that from that team, you're thinking quicker anyway.
Yeah.
Right. You got to look at what Jalen Hurts did. He ain't had any pressure and missed a lot of wide open receivers. So I think for this year,
Real quick, I'll say something. When you mention Jalen Hurts, the way Don smiles makes me uncomfortable.
It was weird.
Yeah.
So it was weird.
What I'm saying
I hope your camera was on. If the camera was on, I need the way you said when Jalen Hurts, the way he smiled made it weird.
Yo, what's the joke from Alice in Wonderland? Like that cat. That's how you smile.
No, I'm just saying. I believe that. I mean, you got to play this year. You got to play it out with Zach. Like you can't go. You don't have any money to go get nobody else.
I'm gonna tell you what I was
like. Yeah, go ahead. Bring it down.
And we'll end it with Ryan on that one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I agree with you. I'm not trading because I can't get rid of him. But I'm bringing Carson Wentz is my starter tomorrow.
Wait for the Jets.
Yes, because here's the thing.
Service
as bad as Carson Wentz has been with the Colts,
he's better than him.
He's always been better than Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even that bad with the Commanders. He was just hurt a lot. So here's the thing. I need to manage you. I'm bringing you in on a 1-year deal, veteran minimum. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start. And guess what? I think they're better. I think they're a lot better with Carson Wentz than they are with Zach Wilson. Because of the thing, Carson Wentz is bad as he may be. He's never been Zach Wilson bad, in my opinion. And I can't look. Here's the thing. And here's the second part of the equation.
Washington, he wasn't.
He was all right.
What's Zach Wilson bad?
He wasn't better than Zach Wilson.
What, second year?
I can't look.
Third year?
Second or third.
This is third year. I can't look my team in the face. They saw Zach Wilson last year, and you remember Garrett Wilson made comment like the team started making comments like we can't win with that type of play. Like when teams started making comments, they've already quit him. So now they try to reclaim him because Aaron Rodgers was a quarterback and Aaron Rodgers was tutoring him. So maybe we could make something. But Aaron Rodgers ain't there no more. The second Zach Wilson plays bad, they turn it on him, and I can't have that. So I gotta do something else. Now
you bring in Carson.
I'm bringing in Carson.
And you do worse, and then
you're not gonna do worse. Nah, you're not gonna do worse. I promise you. That's my opinion. You're not gonna do worse. I can't see you doing worse. All
right. I know we say Carson. All right. Carson has not been in this organization. I've been here for 3 years.
I don't care how long you've been.
I know, but I'm not. But I was the starter.
You're trash. But you were bad when you were the starter. One time up top, get one.
Jesus, it's just tough to say that. I'm totally discounting a top. What he was a top round pick.
So what's Carson Wentz?
Top for this organization that has been here for 3 years now.
He hasn't been good for them ever.
Oh,
I don't know. I guess I don't. It's tough. As much as I think Zach Wilson's not going to be the guy.
He's not. Yeah, I don't think he was a guy long.
I don't know who else you're bringing in right now.
At that point in time,
and I don't know if Carson's going to do that.
The question is,
and I think
if you're the GM,
agree, Daryl. I think I've seen Carson play worse in Washington than Zach Wilson.
I promise you, Zach Wilson's worst game is worse than Carson Wentz's worst game.
I disagree.
What is it? Zach Wilson completed 3 passes in the game one time. People forget that, Joe. 3 passes for 22 yards was his stat line. It might have been the worst for the entire game. It might have been the worst stat line in NFL history. Did they win? No.
Of course. How, Don? I mean, all right.
I'm assuming he's saying
Jesus Christ. You know, George, we're just going to pass because this comment is garbage.
What did he say?
It says being in Tyron Taylor to get you through the season.
So he can.
I'm not even.
His tight game is trash.
Yeah, I'm not even listening.
His chat GPT ain't working.
I'm not even listening to this.
What we
Not
saying?
even, we're not even going to talk about this.
But
Rob,
is Tyrod Taylor even a free agent? Is he
who
even
the
rostered?
fuck knows?
I thought, yeah.
I ain't hold you.
Last year,
I'm bringing Tyrod Taylor.
I like
I hate the way Rob typed it.
I don't think Tyrod is better than Zach Wilson, though.
I think you're better than Zach Wilson, Chris. To date, I think Donald Don is better than Zach Wilson is trash.
And one of
Yo.
Don's legs is longer than the other, so he's dead.
Real quick. Let me explain something to you. Y'all remember my most hated person in the NFL was right, Mitch Trubisky, right? I would bring in Mitch Trubisky over Zach Wilson.
I'm not doing this.
I'm telling you,
Zach Wilson not bad as Mitch Trubisky.
And we watched.
Yo, I'm not doing this with you.
I would bring.
You're disrespectful.
Yeah, you acting different.
Yo, Zach Wilson.
I ain't gonna hold you.
hot
Zach
garbage.
Wilson owe you a fair one for that shit. He owe you a fair one.
That's bad. That's real.
Zach Wilson is known. The only thing Zach Wilson did great in life was have sex
You
with
know
his mom's
the
friend.
coaching staff had to
Only thing he did great in life was knock off his mom's best friend.
She was bad too.
She was tough. Chris,
George, you know how bad you gotta be for your coaching staff to be like, he gets no more. He gets no more.
no mas.
He
No
gets more.
mas. No mas.
Yo, I need you to give me one of these, my guy. Give me a handoff.
Moving.
Show me how good you can hand off to the real guy. That's
All right, listen.
That's a good.
He got 3 passes. It's terrible, bro.
Yo, I would quit football. Yo, I'm going to fuck home. Fuck y'all.
And his face looked like he got stung by 12 bees. Hey, why his face so fat, bro?
He's a cabbage patch dog.
He is that. Right. I was wondering. I was legit
No,
wondering.
he's a cabbage
I
patch
was trying to
dog.
put a face on
He
him.
don't look like he's real.
He
don't
looks
look
like
real.
a cabbage face. Dog,
He don't
dog.
look. He's a cabbage patch.
That's
dog.
crazy, bro. That was a.
Zach Wilson looks like a cabbage patch.
All right. You hurt your fantasy fucked up. Look, Chris.
No, Nick Chubb is dead.
Fantasies be different.
Never
man.
coming back.
Let's talk about
You'll never find
another topic from last week that we didn't get to. We're not gonna say why we didn't get to it, but we didn't get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Raking some pain.
Let's talk about receivers in the NFL.
Top.
Talk about receivers in the NFL. Top receivers in the NFL. Best receivers in the NFL. However you want to phrase it.
The top.
Tell me, and again, this is probably gonna be one-sided compliment, one-sided argument. You know what I'm saying? But tell me who's the best receiver in the NFL and why?
JJ. Best hands, best route running.
Hussein
Not
And first of all, that's not his name. And don't
route running,
Why Hussein?
hands.
I know because he's racist. It's a racist statement that he
You
just made.
said
You owe $5. You owe you.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yeah.
Racist. Definitely
You
racist.
definitely owe dollars.
Number 2,
You
he equates to Barack.
wow.
You said Barack, and you gave me the Jordan shrug as if it meant something.
You definitely Don, you definitely owe dollars, dog.
Yo, you Kanye struck me as
racist.
How is that not racist?
You Kanye struck me as if I should have known that Justin Jefferson's fake middle name equates to Barack Obama. So that's out fucking outrageous. I'm actually offended. I don't know why. but I'm offended.
Chris, speak your piece.
Oh
He
shit.
fucked you up. The racist comment he threw out just fucked you up. Chris like, God damn.
No, I believe JJ the best receiver in the game. The numbers he put up his first 3 years in the year, no one's has done. Best hands in the game.
That's Kenny? I'm
Oh.
gone.
Fuck my fantasy.
Who's that?
Kenny Pickett.
No,
Who fantasy team he on?
I mean, that's George Pickens.
Fuck who fantasy team he on, nigga?
Oh
That's
shit! I thought his arm was. I thought
my
his
fucking-
arm was out
that's
the
my
socket.
that's my defense. I'm trying to win this money this week. But most consistent. You know,
I guess it is.
he put it. Listen, double team, triple teams, don't matter. He put up numbers every single week. And the thing is, you know they throwing him the ball, and you still can't stop him. Route run is amazing. Hands are amazing.
Yeah.
Speed is great. Like he may not be the fastest, but his speed is great. Quick. Like he's. I believe he's the best receiver, and he's young.
Is it not Tyreek?
No.
So I go.
What's Tyreek got better than?
Let me explain something.
Jefferson?
Wait. He, not much. One thing he got,
not much.
but fear.
That's what I said. Speed.
No, wait.
Oh, no.
Fear. Let me explain something. And this is why I go with it. This is why I picked Tyreek. This is why I picked Tyreek. And I love Justin Jefferson. Everything you said about Tyreek, Justin Jefferson was 100% accurate. Don't disagree with none of it. But if I'm a defender, let's say, give me a cornerback name. If I'm Sauce Gardner, right? I would much rather guard Justin Jefferson than Tyreek Hill.
Nah, that's
because guess what? My technique, my skill, I can get at Justin Jefferson. Tyreek Hill, I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing when you just run past.
If he just run a 9 route,
hey, I can't do nothing with it. So Chris, understand what I'm saying, Chris.
He had 4 catches yesterday.
I
What are
agree
we
with
talking
you on
about?
that.
He had 4 catches yesterday. So it don't matter. He had 4 catches yesterday. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Jefferson has been shut down before against the Eagles.
Last year?
Yes.
This year and last.
And guess who had better numbers last year? Not this year. He killed us this year. Fuck you talking about.
Last year y'all shut him down. I think he had like 3 catches for 26 yards last year.
So last year was bad.
The touchdown was a touchback.
But do you know what he did to us?
No.
He had 12 receptions for 150. What are you talking about?
No, he did his thing. I'm talking about last year.
He did all right. What the fuck does it mean? He did all right.
I'm talking about last year. So
they did all that and then put up no points.
it's a non-bias though.
Tyreek ain't put on points yesterday either. It don't matter.
Tyreek could have scored a touchdown.
Oh, he did score a touchdown. Oh.
And
he took the ball.
Ball's out.
So like my point is this, and Chris, it's a hard pull. Like I get you. Like normally, if we did a blender,
What is Rob talking about?
what he said, I'm crazy.
Charlie.
He
said
Puka.
JJ, Tyreek, Puka, and St. Brown.
So look, if we did a blender,
Amon Ra?
if we did a blender, Chris, Justin Jefferson would win.
Oh yeah, easy.
But also, I always go by
speed.
Not just, it's just fear, bro. It's just fear. It's pure fear, and it's not just speed because Tyreek Hill does not drop balls.
So you don't think?
So wait.
Yo, Kenny Pickett.
He don't drop. We looked
Tyreek
right
don't
now.
drop balls.
No, he don't drop.
Yeah,
The
thing is, we did look at it.
So Justin Jefferson, we looked last week. Justin Jefferson had 3 drop balls. Tyreek Hill had 4.
No, we did not.
Well, I googled it. You want me?
You gonna play a game?
Go to career drop passes.
We pull up
had
issues. Tyreek Hill is pure. Is fear incarnate for a defender, for defense, for a whole defense. Yeah,
he's a problem.
Justin Jefferson to me is he's the next evolution of Devontae Adams.
And they scared of Devontae Adams.
You absolutely scared of Devontae, but I'm not scared of Devontae Adams more than I'm scared of Tyreek Hill. That's me. If I'm a cornerback, that's me.
You're right. That's you. That's why you ain't a cornerback.
You ain't either.
You're right. So that's why I said corner.
He gonna try to correct your grammar.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Like he not a gym school teacher. Put some respect on teacher. Hey, Chris, you gotta tell him to put some respect on your name, man.
Now, wasn't he running detention the other day? He's a real
Ryan.
We talking about the best receiver now, and y'all still putting this, there with JJ, Puka, Tyreek, CD, and Devontae. What is wrong with y'all?
After 2 weeks,
Here's
the crazy part about the situation. Puka has had a hell of a 2 weeks.
2 weeks. He only
But
been
it's
in
2 weeks
ever.
Fuck are they talking about?
Like,
he's not in the conversation. In
Not
my
at
opinion,
all.
he's not in the conversation.
Ryan, where you at with it?
I say JJ.
See JJ?
I say JJ because I get that Tyreek is scary, but it's almost like
one trick pony.
He's not though.
He's
not though.
He's very close to that, in my opinion.
He take a screen 70
he
yards. He take a slant 70 yards. He take a 70
But
yards.
I'm gonna work with that. JJ's gonna fuck me up because he's going to be open, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do everything I can, and he's going to fuck me up at some point.
Same with Tyreek.
But he's
You're going to try to guard.
But I'm gonna factor that in somehow.
Okay.
Like I don't know. JJ is just a better I think he's a smarter receiver. I think he finds different avenues to beat you in ways that aren't just his speed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because I think that I think Tyreek just beats you with speed.
I disagree.
He's not
I
really
think
that good at route running
at all.
It's just his routes just happen faster.
Yeah.
They're not crisp. He's not running a good route.
Crazy.
They're just faster than my feet move.
Here's the crazy part of the situation.
This curl just got there before I got there.
I hear you on JJ, and I could actually agree with your argument. I'm not gonna if you pick JJ, I got no issue with it. But to say Tyreek Hill doesn't run great routes is trash. He does not run great routes. People understand his speed, and you think that's all he does. And he does not run great routes. They had listen. Wait, real quick.
Stop.
So he was on. What's Brandon Johnson?
Ellen DeGeneres show or something?
Brandon
he doesn't run great routes, and she don't know routes.
Did he still got the show?
They done?
He don't run great routes.
What's the show? Brandon Marshall now.
The Pivot? Not the Pivot. The other people.
The other people that the Pivot lost to.
Yeah.
The Pivot beat out. It was crazy we forgot their name because they used to be hot.
Irrelevant. Irrelevance. We got to move on.
But my point is, so he was on with Chad Johnson, right? And it's Chad Johnson. Was T.O. wasn't on that show, but Chad Johnson. So they're talking.
I am athlete.
Thanks,
Rob.
So who knows?
Yeah, no one cares.
So they're talking, and Chad Johnson was like, "What are you better than me at?" And Chad Johnson was like, "I got better hands than you." And Tyreek Hill says something real. He said, I make more contested. Yeah, you make because you have to. I don't have to. I catch wide open passes because I catch wide open passes. If I had to make contested catches, I would. But good again.
But that's just faster. Listen, that's not better. His route running isn't great.
If I run fast and I get wide open, my route running is better.
You could literally do any route that way. I mean, you could literally do. You could just run.
What's the point?
You don't have to run a route.
Right.
He's faster than everybody.
One question.
Beat me if you beat me off the line. You beat me off the line no matter what. It's like
one question, and then we'll move on. What's the point of running a route?
To get open.
So if I'm always open, who runs better routes?
Not always open.
Just because you're running a route.
Justin Jefferson is always open.
No, Tyreek Justin doesn't make a lot of
But if you run the route good, but you have hands like rigor.
First of all, Don, I'm giving you some friendly commentary. Stop trying to bring Eagles into every fucking conversation. Cut it out. Nobody care about Justin Reagor. You missing a terrible receiver. We're talking about great receivers. We say Justin. No, shut it. Don. You could have made your argument a lot better with 1,000 different other receivers. You just wanted to mention an Eagles receiver.
He's not an Eagles receiver.
He was
5 years ago.
Could have said J. John.
He can say anybody. He can say anybody, bro. Don will always.
I couldn't think of a worse receiver than Jalen Reagor at that moment. I'm sorry.
There's 1,000 different.
Just because you run a great route doesn't mean.
Listen, to his defense, every trash receiver I can think of is an Eagles receiver.
Exactly.
Because I thought of Jalen Reagor. I was just thinking about motherfucking.
Jordan Matthews is actually good.
For like half a day.
All right, let's jump to this. Week 2. We win week 2. 2 weeks of football. Teams that we thought was legit. It was going to be heavy hitters that should be really concerned right now.
He had 8 drops last year.
I feel like everybody that we thought. I don't think we were. I think we was pretty good judges of character on this one because I knew the Jets wasn't going to be shit. The Broncos ain't shit. Maybe it's just me who's a good judge of character, honestly, because I'm picking. I know who ain't shit. Who else? I mean, we knew Arizona, but that doesn't count.
What about
I can't
Buffalo,
think of any.
Cincinnati,
Tampa Bay's actually
Los
better
Angeles
than I thought.
Chargers?
I think that was Darryl. That'd have been Darryl.
But even if you didn't believe in Los Angeles, 0-2,
surprising them.
is it
Yes.
surprising that you're in Cincinnati?
Vikings.
0-2.
Well,
Vikings,
Cincinnati
0-2.
for sure.
Like,
for sure.
Who's
the Vikings have Kirk Cousins, and they don't start hot.
I feel like the Vikings are
prime for the blow up.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't start hot. Like they're going to come into their own at some point, and like they'll go on a run maybe 2-3 games, and then we'll have to like think about them a little bit. But like I'm not. This doesn't concern me for the Vikings themselves because like this ain't abnormal.
I think it's Cincinnati, and I think it's
definitely
Cincinnati started 0-2 last
but
year.
it's not about those.
They're not playing well.
It's about
They just don't look.
it's about how bad they look, and also Joe Burrow we have a group chat for my chapter, and Gay said something, and it's true because I agree with it. When you start having calf injuries like that, you prime for Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Joe Burrow lasts this season. And it sucks because I just traded for him in fantasy.
Sure did.
But
sure did.
Which Jamar?
Jordan Love.
Last year.
Oh, Jamar's. I ain't gonna hold you. Jamar is still one of the best receivers in the league. Joe Burrow don't got it. He hurt. He can't. Their offensive line is trash.
That motherfucker gonna end up like fucking Fitzgerald at a point. Shit, wasting his talents over here in fucking Cincinnati.
All right, there we go. You got my theme music for my power rankings.
Oh shit! He thought he was going.
Don pointed to you.
What's your pitch?
All right, here go Ern's weekly power ranking. We're gonna start at 10.
Yo, I'm really
and
drunk.
mind you, these picks were made before Monday Night Football.
I'm drunk.
At number 10, I had the Cleveland Browns.
Why?
Because this was before this game started.
Why? But like they are trash.
At number 9, I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Surprisingly, I'm like 2-0. They balling. I don't care. I gotta put them up there somewhere. They 2-0. Number 8, I got the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
And number 7, I got the Los Angeles Rams.
That's good.
And number 6, I got the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fair.
Right now, yeah.
And number 5, I got the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Okay.
And number 4, I got the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's stupid. No, it makes sense.
Who?
3?
And number 3, I got the San Francisco 49ers.
I know who you're going with. Number 1.
Sounds biased.
That nigga tripping. He got them.
I know exactly where he's going with number 1.
And number 2,
He got dollars.
I got the Dallas Cowboys.
What you smoking?
You got Miami at number 1.
Number 1, I got the Miami Dolphins.
Don't
New
make
York
sense.
Giants, baby.
Miami Dolphin has what? Miami Dolphin has what over those 3 teams?
Offense over every one of those teams.
They didn't. You're
You're putting a lot in like Tyreek Hill. Like
you are.
It's not. It's the
You're
offense.
going off week 1 because yesterday they didn't look
They
that
beat
good.
the Patriots.
Dolphins over the Cowboys.
Because the Cowboys, to me, played 2 trash teams. I take that as fair.
The Dolphins defense over the Cowboys defense.
I
The Cowboys played 2 trash teams. And I put the Cowboys at 2.
Cowboys should be 1. San Fran should be 2.
That's
Eagles should be
fine.
3.
That's fine.
Miami maybe 4.
The Eagles struggled against both teams they played. I can't put the Eagles ahead of Miami in any way, shape, or form.
Miami
Based on
struggled
2
yesterday
weeks.
too. We talking about
They played the Patriots better than y'all did.
how?
What you mean how?
How?
What you mean how?
I mean, like
They beat the Patriots. They played the Patriots better than y'all did.
How did they? What are you talking about? Not even close. What are you
What do you
talking
mean
about?
not even close? Y'all barely beat the Patriots.
They barely beat the Patriots. What are you talking about?
25-20, 24-17.
What are you talking about? Barely the same shit.
So who put up more points?
It's the first week.
The Eagles put up 1 more
It's
point.
the first week.
The Eagles play. The Eagles.
It is the first week.
With
It was
the best
first week.
receiver
Stop,
that you
And
stop,
go ahead,
stop,
yeah, and you
stop.
got Tyreek is the
Real
best
quick,
receiver.
Real quick, stop.
There ain't no stop.
We watched the Eagles, right? We watched the Eagles play the. Wait, stop. We watched the Eagles play the Patriots, right?
Yeah, first week.
Let's be honest about the situation.
First week.
Probably should have lost.
First week.
Miami should have lost.
No, Miami. I'm talking about y'all should have lost if it wasn't for a lot of gimmies.
Miami was not losing.
Miami was not losing to the Patriots.
How did they lose?
Cut it out.
How?
No, I'm not defending.
Miami wasn't. Let's be honest about the situation. And this is 2 weeks. I know y'all offended. That's what it is.
You're not offended. You're not offended.
Miami looks better than y'all. Who?
But
That's fine. If you say Dallas and yeah, that's fine. But Miami looks better than the Eagles right now.
Miami almost
2
lost.
weeks in.
Miami almost lost to the Chargers. What are you talking about?
Miami.
They lost by 2. I mean,
And
what by 2? What are you talking about? They almost lost to the Chargers.
Chargers.
They almost lost by the Chargers. The Chargers are 0-2 right now. Now you better say the Chargers are a better team?
Then y'all play, yes.
How?
Y'all didn't play a better team than Chargers. Who y'all played better than
Minnesota got the same offense.
Minnesota played.
Same offense. Same offense as fucking.
Minnesota better than Chargers.
Same offense as fucking the Chargers. What are you talking about? Same exact team. Same team. What are you talking about?
Cut it out.
Same team.
Cut it out.
Ain't no cut it out. Same team.
They're kind of. I mean, RL.
Same team.
They're kind of similar.
One has a good
I
quarterback.
mean, the
One
Chargers
has
have a way better quarterback.
Right now, it don't matter. Kirk Cousins got better stats than motherfucking Herbert right now. What are you talking about?
Don't.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
Shut up.
Yes, he do. What are you talking about?
The Chargers.
What are you talking about?
Kirk Cousins threw 2 interceptions
Kirk
in the
Cousins
first
got,
half of both his
Kirk
football
Cousins
games.
has 708 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? He do. I'm looking at it right now. Justin Herbert, 534, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So what are we talking about?
So he's better.
It's not.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking
Kirk Cousins
about?
better than Justin Herbert.
What are we talking about right now?
Kirk Cousins better than Justin Herbert, according to Chris.
I said
Hot
stats right
take.
now.
Bold takes.
You said
Chris
you
gives
just
you
said
bold takes.
you just said motherfucker. You just
Chris
said
gives you bold
you just
takes,
said
guys.
the Chargers has a better
I
quarterback.
said, yeah, they got a better quarterback.
How?
That's my point.
How?
Because he's better. Period. I don't have to explain it.
How?
Because we all know watch football.
What makes him better?
Herbert's a definitely better
Watch
quarterback.
football.
Tell me,
Chris.
but tell me.
Okay. So who's playing better? Who says a better couple games? Okay, yes, Kirk Cousins has a better couple games, but Justin Herbert's a way better quarterback than Kirk Cousins.
What do you do different?
Chris.
These don't can win the fucking playoff.
Chris.
Look at their numbers.
Christopher.
These don't can win the
Fighting for
playoff.
his
What are you
team
talking about?
right now.
Christopher.
You're making an argument that
You're out of
Kirk
your-
Cousins is
you're
better
out
than
of
Justin
your-
Herbert because you
You're out of
don't
your
play
mind.
them. Cut it out.
Yeah, stop.
It's not true.
Chargers-
Justin Herbert is better. Justin Herbert is better than Kirk Cousins.
Okay, and
the Chargers are better than the Vikings.
And Justin
Period.
Jefferson better than every receiver on fucking
Agreed.
So tell me. So where? So the thing is, so where the Chargers? So where the Chargers better than fucking?
If you go whole
Vikings?
receiving team, the Chargers are
Addison,
better.
we talking about Addison.
If you go running backs,
Hockenson, what are you talking about? Hockenson, what are we talking about here? It's the same fucking team. So what are you talking
Not
about?
the same team.
It is a team.
Not the same team.
They can't win the playoffs. What the fuck are we talking about?
I mean, they're close,
They're
but
the same. They're the same team. They're the
Justin
same
Herbert is
team. They
definitely
both
way
ain't
better
shit.
than Kirk
What are
Cousins.
you talking about?
Justin Jefferson is way better.
Miami
than
over
I
the
mean,
Eagles right now.
Herbert's better.
Miami
than
over the
Kirk.
Eagles.
That's Ernst's take. You're right.
That's fine, and that's what it is.
But the thing is, it's totally wrong. No, nobody
not.
do that shit. Not a
I think
soul.
a lot
do
of
that.
people agree with
No,
it right
no, you
now.
don't. No, you don't.
A lot of people agree with it. right
Who's a
now.
lot of people?
A lot of people.
Tell me a lot of
A
people.
lot of people.
You agree with it?
Anybody not
You agree
named
with it?
George Don?
Hey, Kia, you agree with it?
Not because of the Eagles.
You agree with
It
it?
is. That's the only thing he
Miami,
argued about.
I'm asking a question. Is
You say
Miami
are the
over-
Eagles are better?
Are Miami better than Eagles?
In the
Yes.
first 2 weeks of football.
No. Is Miami better than Eagles?
Yeah.
So,
The first 2 weeks of
so
football.
a lot of people, that's one, and it's four, that's three, that's not. So what are you talking about?
asked
It's not like
3
it don't matter.
Eagles fans.
No, I asked two, and he's
You
a
asked
Giants fan.
3.
He's a
Damn.
Giants fan.
I said you asked 3 Eagles fans.
He's
Miami
easy.
has definitely better offensive weapons and more consistent, but I don't think that the complete
How?
team.
We can't even say they're more consistent.
Oh, what they consistent about?
Miami-
They played well the first week, and then played well the second week.
Miami played.
We do. All of us, they played well the first week. They played well the second week.
I think the coaches are consistent too, in my opinion.
But Miami almost lost both games. The Eagles almost lost both games.
Correct.
To be fair, now to your point, eyesight, Miami's offense has looked more potent than the Eagles' offense. Overall, as a team, I'm a rock with my team.
So biased. Thank you for appreciate you for at least admitting the obvious.
I'm just
You know
saying
what I'm
that the
I
rank
listen,
is terrible. I'm just saying the rank is
Rangers
terrible.
not that terrible.
It is.
The Giants
Dal-
almost lost to a team that's actively trying to lose.
Who?
The Giants.
Dallas is probably by far
They're trying to lose.
right now the best.
They almost
They
lost
look like
to
the best team.
Um,
San Fran looks the second best team.
I got
The Eagles look
I
the third
can,
best team.
I don't think Dallas.
And
I don't
Miami
think
looks
Dallas
the fourth
hasn't
best team.
played a competent quarterback yet. That's my only. That's my only that's my only criticism of Dallas, and it's not their fault. They play who in front of them, but they haven't played a competent.
It's the same thing that everybody was saying.
This is how we got to the. This is how y'all got the Super Bowl.
Correct. And what was everybody saying about y'all last year?
Hey, we better. I'll be really upset.
My point has been made in this.
I'll be really upset.
Y'all had a kid schedule and still can't get it.
I'll be so.
You're gonna be mad.
But you gotta think,
I'm gonna be cool.
it's the same schedule. Listen, Eagles Dallas got the same schedule. It's just one team off. They got the same schedules. It's not different.
Here's the thing. Here's the crazy thing about the situation. I fully expect when the Eagles play the New York Giants.
Yeah,
and to do the same exact thing. But this maybe not as defensively, but I expect the score to be similar. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to.
That's for the first down. He was nobody near him.
All right.
He can't get massages no more, dog. He not gonna fuck up them hamstrings without getting a massage.
The NBA recently changed their rules regarding resting of players. They said you only can rest one star player at a time. That's it. So example.
So how do they
76ers?
8 is all stars. So if you was
all-star in the last 3 years,
yep.
All right.
Come on.
Then you can't be.
I'm about to say like he would walk in the locker room like
example.
Which one of y'all is the star
Example.
today?
Los Angeles can't rest allegedly.
Anybody on their team?
They can't rest.
Yeah.
They can't rest LeBron James and AD at the same time.
Yeah. AD just gonna be hurt. And then LeBron gonna sit too.
The injuries are gonna be
injuries are gonna go way up. But you know what's gonna be crazy? You know what's gonna happen? That shit's not gonna fly because gambling ain't gonna let that shit fly. That's just not gonna let that shit fly.
And I think that
NBA about to fuck
crazy?
the NBA up right now.
Here's the crazy thing. I think that was the driving force for this.
Absolutely. It's gambling.
They were like,
oh, all this shit's gambling.
Because you don't have to set your roster until the motherfuckers have
15
already
minutes
betted.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, come on, man. Y'all fucking money.
I'm not putting my money down on this. And I think I agree with you on that. Like, this shit is come back to money.
But also,
and gambling is one of the biggest money.
But also, it's the fans, though. I mean, you wrestling like kids, people paying money to come see y'all, and then I don't feel like playing.
I hate that shit.
I don't think they care about the fans.
That's the crazy thing.
I agree with you on that.
This may be the only game. This is the only game I could probably make.
I agree there, but I don't think that even factors into
it. Players don't care.
It factors into the money. Somehow this money is not making sense for people who want to make the money. They're like,
it's definitely not about money.
This shit the fuck out.
Yeah.
At this point,
the money's being fucked up, and at that point in time, you got to put your foot down, and they'll continue to make new rules and new rules about how many. The next rule will be how many games you can sit out, so forth and so on. Like they'll continue to make those rules to stabilize the gambling circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. Damn, that's motherfucker.
Don, can we do picks real quick?
Absolute monster.
Yeah, TJ Watt, he's the absolute animal.
Yes, we can.
Oh, he's out.
If he hurt, they lose Watson and Chubb. Well, my prediction is hell out.
Watson, TJ Watson.
Get that man to a fucking Evan spa right now.
He's a monster, bro.
He is. You better than Parsons?
We got more sacks and pressures than Parsons right now.
He need to get to a massage.
If you talk about 2 weeks in, he got more sacks and pressures than Parsons already. And I love Parsons, but he got 5 sacks right now.
5?
Yeah, 3 in our game, 2 in this game.
He got 2 in this. He got 2 in this game today.
Yeah.
Let me see.
He broke the franchise record.
He didn't break the franchise record this last.
Crazy.
Don, you got the picks up there for me, Don.
The games for next week.
Games for next week, Don. Mm-hmm. Because
TJ Watt got 1 sack this week.
Yeah, 1 second. Before he still got more than Parsons.
I'm about to find out, brother. Listen,
That was it. Yeah, Parsons got 3 right now.
Still got more than Parsons. Donald, do we got
Your Wi-Fi, bro.
I got it.
how Chris get it that?
I was saying my Wi-Fi is
My joint rolling. So, you ready?
Yeah, Chris run us to the
All
circle.
right. Thursday night, we got the Giants and San Fran.
Same friend.
San Fran.
No,
Jesus, that's gonna be so ugly.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh my god.
All right.
I was a Giants fan.
Yeah, if you're a Giants fan, you probably shouldn't watch football no more.
What
Yeah,
you
that shit
gonna
over.
do?
As Giants fans might be the dumbest football fans in America. They half retarded.
Yeah, they could be. I ain't gonna lie.
You should be able to do coke with no repercussions on football games days where your team plays. You should be able to do coke.
All right, next one: Titans and Browns.
Oh
Yeah, I know
man.
my rules, man. If I don't hear him, I swing first.
Titans and Browns. That's a tough one because the Browns don't look that great. But I'm gonna take the Browns.
Titans.
I'm
Take
gonna
the
take
Browns.
Titans.
The Browns about to have nobody out here playing on their football
absolutely.
team.
That's what I'm going with. I should have
Fucking Deshaun Watson's arms is broke.
Yeah, I'm going with Texans. I mean Tennessee.
Titans.
All right, Falcons and the Lions. That's what the game.
Lions.
Guess what?
Bijan versus the Lions. I'm gonna take the
Bijan
Falcons.
versus Jeremy Gibbs because Montgomery hurt.
The Falcons look good though.
Yeah, I'm going Lions though.
I'm going Lions too.
I think Lions. I like the cut of their jib.
Don't steal my line. Don't do
That's
that.
not your line. You didn't make that shit up.
That is Eric's line.
He didn't make that shit up.
He didn't make it up.
No, that's an old English saying.
He uses it explicit. It's 2023. Nobody's saying
They've been saying that since the 1700s. You gonna give that to Ernest?
I'm giving it to him.
That's wild. That's wild. All right, that's fine.
All right,
Fine.
next one: Saints
Fine.
versus
That's fucking crazy.
Saints versus the Packers.
Packers. Jordan Love.
You said the Saints versus
Ooh,
the Packers?
Saints. I'm taking Saints.
Definitely the Saints.
I'm going Saints.
I'm going Saints too.
I'm going Saints.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The Vikings versus the Chargers.
Chargers.
Vikings. We gonna find out.
Yeah.
Chargers.
You gotta go with the better.
I say Chargers.
Chargers.
You got to go with the better quarterback.
And it said
Said
Vikings.
Vikings.
It said Vikings.
I'm going Vikings. All right,
You're drunk.
Jets versus the Patriots.
Patriots. I'm not scared of no. I don't think anybody should be scared of Zach Wilson.
I'm going Jets.
I'm going Jets.
I'm going Jets.
I'm going Jets too.
Why?
Because their defensive line is going to
Their defensive
murder the
defensive
Patriots.
team is good. All right, Bills versus the Commanders.
Bills.
Damn, the Commanders are 2-0. I
They're
did not.
2-0.
Yo, I had no idea they were 2-0.
They did play freaking
I know they played
Arizona and freaking
Who's up?
who the first week they played?
Let's see.
Mike
Last
stupid. Hold up.
We can
I
get
know
that
they
later.
was
Denver. Denver and Arizona.
Slapped by the Cardinals.
Denver and Arizona.
They
They was getting
Arizona.
slapped by the Cardinals.
Came back.
And they came back after halftime.
They've come back on both of them. It's 35-33.
Texans versus the Jaguars. Put your joint on mute.
Texans versus the Jaguars.
Jags.
Jesus. I guess Jaguars.
I'm going Jags.
Joe Jenkins said, "Thank the Lord, Don is back."
Colts versus the Ravens.
Ravens.
Colts over-
Ravens.
Even though I did pick the Colts.
I like the young boy. But he got concussion, so we don't know if he can play or not.
Yeah.
It's got to be the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panthers versus the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Gino.
Yeah. Yeah. Seahawks.
Did somebody else get hurt?
Who? No, that's Chubb. That's Chubb.
Oh, he done.
Yeah,
Left
he's on the,
Yeah,
he's on
yeah.
the card.
Yeah, it was a card.
Man, he done. Damn, man. Shit, hot, cold work. Yo,
Chiefs versus the Bears.
Does it seem like a lot of NFL players have went down this season?
Yeah,
like
it is.
Early. Like, I
Already.
mean, obviously
All of
early.
them have been complaining about
the artificial turf.
No, he got hit.
No,
That joint was it.
Because the other boy was hurt, too, at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
he got hit. He got hit
Who
like
was
helmet to his
the
knee.
pick?
Chiefs versus the Bears. Chiefs.
Bears are absolutely garbage.
Yeah. But the Chiefs don't
I was
look
about to
great
say,
either.
they ain't been looking
Chiefs look
I mean, they're
good.
way better, but, like, they don't look great.
No, the Bears are terrible. The Bears might be the worst team in football.
They suck.
Cowboys versus Cardinals.
Cowboys.
Oh!
They got 3 straight weeks of the ball. That's quarterbacks.
Cowboys.
All right.
I'm picking Michael Parsons to score
No.
6 touchdowns.
Steelers versus the Raiders.
Steelers.
You think so?
I like the Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not betting on Jimmy Garoppolo ever.
All right. And then last but not least, Monday night. Oh no, I'm lying. I ain't going bad. Oh yeah, Monday night.
Yeah, Monday.
There's 2 Monday night games.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
it's 2 this
Oh, all right. Well, Eagles versus Buccaneers.
Ooh, Eagles.
I say Eagles, though. Unfortunately, Eagles.
Damn.
I think
I don't want y'all 3-0, but it's gonna be Eagles.
Yeah. And then last but not least,
Disgusting.
Rams versus the Bengals.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
What does Rob say?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm going Bengals.
If Joe Burrow probably not gonna play, he probably out
Wow.
because his calf is fucked up.
His calf is
Does
fucked
it
up.
matter?
Yeah, it don't matter.
The Rams aren't terrible.
The young boy, what's his name?
The
Puka.
Rams look good.
Puka hurt too though.
Ribs, but he gonna play.
I'm going Rams, though.
I'm on Rams.
I'm sorry. I meant to say Bengals.
I'm going Bengals.
I said
I'm on
Bengals.
Rams.
They not gonna listen.
I'm on Rams.
Somebody go. They gonna beat somebody.
Yo!
They gonna beat the Rams.
We appreciate you for checking it out, man. This is Wings, Whiskey, and Sports. Check us out every Monday,
Split.
whatever time Don and George decide to start the podcast to whenever time we finish. Peace.